Respect, love, and blessings to each and everyone out there. This is Murphy, and welcome to How Can I Help Speak on this channel. Give me a minute. Yes, welcome to How Can I Help Speak on this channel. And this is Murphy, as I was saying. Now let me first give thanks and praise unto the Almighty God for His everlasting love, His guidance, protection, His grace and mercy. And to know that without Him nothing is possible, but all things are possible with Him and through Him. So I continue to give Him praise, I continue to glorify Him. I continue to call upon Him each and every blessed day of my life. Because without Him I am nothing, but with Him I am all things. I continue to ask Him for His blessings and His love upon my children. Dear children, family and friends, and I have to say it over and over, and all loved ones, I continue to ask Him for His blessings and His love upon us all. But before I get into it, I also want to say a prayer for all these children who are dying. These innocent children who have nothing to do with what's going on in the world. These innocent children that parents are taking advantage of. These innocent children that get taken away, get abused. All these bad things that's happening to these children, I want to ask God to just reach out and to stretch out His wonderful hands on them. And to touch them, to touch the parents, to touch all these people who are doing wrong to these children because they don't deserve it. I ask the Heavenly Father to protect and to guide them, to cherish them continually and to love them, and to let each and every man and woman who do wrong to these children pay the price that they are supposed to. I continue to ask Him, I continue to pray to Him each and every blessed day of my life because it hurts. It hurts more than anything else when I hear and see what's going on with these children. It is very, very, very sad. Now I want to touch on an incident that happened last week. I think it was last week or the week before. It happened in Texas, where a father, his name is Wesley Matthews, leave his daughter outside for 15 minutes because she didn't finish her milk. A 3-year-old child I'm talking about now. 3-year-old. Put his child outside about 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning in an alley across the street or beside the house to stand up outside. 3 years old. His father said he was disciplining her. Now, why would a 3-year-old be up at that time, then finish her milk, and you have to discipline her? She can't finish her milk, she go back to bed. That's just it. But this father decided that he is disciplining her his way. And also knowing that there's coyote that hang out in the alley at nights. Put your daughter across the street to stand up beside a tree for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, half a minute, half a second. It doesn't matter. And when I make my videos and I talk about what's happening to these children, sometimes people seem to say, well, then you know how children are and some of them deserve it and whatever it is. No, I want to know what they're going to tell me or what they're going to comment on my channel about this little child. 3 years old. 3 years old. Little girl. 3 years old. I seen one of my granddaughter yesterday. She's 4 years old. 4 years old. Just 1 year older than that little girl. And when I look at her, how small she is. If I'm going to discipline her for not drinking her milk, or for asking for something and then don't want it after, or for doing something wrong, or for saying a bad word, or whatever it is, I'm not going to put her outside. especially across the street from my house, especially at nights, and especially I go back inside and leave her out there. After 15 minutes, he go back outside, he can't find the child. She is no longer there. So whether she's got taken away by coyotes, or somebody passed by and just, some wicked person just scoop her up and gone with her, she's nowhere to be found. So they had to put out an Amber Alert. I was supposed to make this video from last week, but I just couldn't because of the incident that happened with the child in Jamaica when she got smacked with the machete from her mother. You understand? I decided I'm going to cool down a bit. But how can I cool down when I tell myself and when I said that I am standing up for children, women, and for justice? How can I just keep my mouth shut? How can I call myself a child of the Most High and knowing that and hearing these things and seeing these things and don't say anything about it? It is sad, man. It is sad, it is disgusting, it is outrageous, it's everything like that. And it makes me very emotional when I hear and seeing these things happen to these children. I believe in discipline, good discipline for children. But not to put them outside. In the middle of the night, you're punishing her for not drinking her milk, for not finishing her milk. You let her stand up outside for 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Knowing that there's coyotes that hang out outside there. You're living in Texas. Me knowing that coyote hang outside there, I ain't going out there either at that time of night. Or by myself, much less a little girl, man. Little girl this big. If she this big. Because this is about how tall my granddaughter is. One of my granddaughters. And for me to put her outside, or for her father to put her outside, or her mother, or her aunt, or whosoever it is, I don't care. And when you talk about these things that's happening, some people wants to justify it in some way. And there's no way to justify this. That man wrong, shouldn't leave that child outside there. That man deserves to go to jail. That man deserves to do some time. And if then go find that child, that man deserves to do a life sentence. And I'm calling it down on all of those parents who are doing these things to these children. Whether this way or other ways. Once they are abusing them, you feel do some time feed. They need to learn, man. Yeah, I know that children give problems. I know that. I got children of my own. I got grandchildren. But if I ever find out that anyone that are known, number one, like my mother would say, if she ever dreamed that I have the intention of kicking her butt, I better wake up and apologize. So if any one of my children ever have that thought, they better make sure that I don't know about it. They better make sure I don't know about it. Sad, man. Sad. There's too much things going on. These little children don't do anything to anybody. Nothing to nobody. She don't finish her milk, so what? You're not going to throw it away, are you? I hope not. Just put it in the fridge and let it chill. Later on, when she wants something to drink, you give it back to her until she finish it. Because that's how my parents do it. Oh, you don't want that? There ain't nothing more for you. You're going to finish that. Whether it's later on, in the night, the next day, you're going to finish it. That's the punishment. That's the punishment. That's a better punishment for a child than to put her outside or him. And when they realize that they ain't got no choice, because ain't no McDonald's are coming, and ain't no pop is coming, and no ice cream and all these things are coming, guess what? They're going to finish the milk. They go finish the milk, and they go finish the vegetables, and they go finish this, and they go finish that. Because they want to get some of what everybody else has. They want to get some ice cream too after dinner. So you don't do these things to children. 3 years old. People, I hope we really take into consideration what is really going on. And people don't think that I just put these videos out there because I want to slam parents. You understand? Because, like I said, I am one and I am not perfect, but those things I don't do. And I don't know if my parents, my mother or my father, doing those things to me or to any one of my siblings. Them think they're cruelty, man. Cruelty. Some people treat animals better than how they treat their children. Because a lot of people ain't going to put their dogs outside across the street and said they're disciplining them and lock the door and go inside just like that. No. Or your cat. No. So don't do it to your child. That ain't good. That's not good. All right? But with that said, I wanted us send out a word for Ninja Man also, just stay strong, brethren, and just keep having faith. And, keep standing up for what is right and what you believe in. And I really pray and hope that justice is served. And like I said, brethren, if you're innocent, you should walk free. And if you're guilty, there's no two ways about it. You gotta serve some time. But with all that, it's just sad to know that you were out free for how many years doing your thing, charity work and so forth. I can't stop talking about that little girl that you did everything in your powers to get her to the United States to get some treatment for her cancer, to make her be okay. I can't forget the crippled man who have to stay on in bed and have him 2 children, them have to help him make the ASAC them, And some people wouldn't know what ASAC is like a footrest. Yeah, that's what we call it back home. To a lot of my viewers and subscribers who may not know what that is. ASAC is a footrest. It's some of them, they make them round and they're about this long and it's leather and sponge and so forth. It's very nice, I think about that. I think about the lady who also lost her house. I think there was a fire or something like that, and he did everything that he could possibly do to help her. I think about all the children that I hear him talk about. I think about the ice cream sundae. Think about all the good things that he has done, and just wish him all the best and a speedy coming out of that place and come back to do the work that the Most High have waiting for you, because it's not finished yet. You still have a long way to go. All right? So, I for one ain't gonna fight no system or say this is wrong and this is right or whatever it is, because they know what they're doing. So, they don't need me to tell them. I try my best every day, not because I'm not living in Jamaica right now, but at any time, who knows, you can end up there too, because things happen. You understand? So I know that wherever you live, there is a system and there's laws. And some places it's different than some. And in Jamaica, as far as I get to understand, it is worse. It is bad. It is sad. The justice system down there, as far as I'm getting to understand. But the only thing I can do is just pray and have faith that one day everything will change down there. The system will change, things will be better, and so forth. Because I made a video a couple months ago that said, will we have a Jamaica in the next 5 to 10 years? And to the way how things is going, we may not, we may not. And I really hope we have one, because I would like to return home one day. I know my grandchildren and my children would like to go down there and spend time and, know a lot about the islands and so forth. So what is asking the government to make justice be justice? With that said, this is how can I help speak on this. This is Murphy. People sorry about the little mumbling there for the last part. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment. Always give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Like or dislike this video. But let's speak about it and speak about what happened to these children, because that's a big thing for me on this channel. From day one until now. Alright? Murphicious and Murfettes. And with all the peace, love, and God bless man them out there. All the time. Peace.